Welcome to Ryan's Rock Show. My name is Ryan. I'm the host of the program. It's our Idaho Senator Likes to Do It in Public Restrooms edition of Ryan's Rock Show. And today we're going to be speaking to a band called Kittie. We're also going to be speaking to an artist by the name of Jessica Vale. But first, your weekly essential where we play a band that you need to know if you don't know them already. This band is called Chiodos. For your weekly essential, be sure to send us your comments, your questions, and or your suggestions to us at ryansrockshow.com. Now, I had a chance to catch up with Morgan, Mercedes, and Tara of the band Kittie when they strolled through LA. This is what these ladies had to say.
He was saying how awesome Mom was.
Aw, everybody says that.
They're like the adopted sister.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Most people think that these two are related, rather than me and her.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, shockingly enough, Mercedes and I are.
Where are you from? Canada too?
Oh, yeah, I'm from just down the road.
You guys are like neighbors.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I'm 6
Really?
minutes from their house.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you were like 16 when you first started, right?
Oh, no, actually, we started the band when I was 12.
No.
Yeah.
And you guys were like screaming, like.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We started off.
Give me the little history of Kittie and how you guys started off.
Basically, the band started in '96 with previous members of the band, and Morgan and I. It was just basically, we just wanted to jam out and learn our instruments together. And then
We were so young.
And then we started playing shows, and then crazy stuff happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of crazy stuff happened?
Well, we started getting shows like out of town and stuff like that, which is like totally, we had no idea like that, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. And then in 1999, we signed our first record deal, and made our first record, and
the shit hit the fan really after that.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. We were so young and so naive, and like Mercedes said, things just kind of snowballed out of control. Like, people took a real liking to our band and our music, and
it's kind of
like we weren't really expecting the kind of popularity that we achieved at that age.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like, how did you guys get your record deal?
We played an unsigned band festival called Canadian Music Week in Toronto, and we had a slot, a time slot, which is basically, it's a pay-to-play. You pay, like however much money.
Like $200 or whatever.
$200 to get a slot.
Similar to CMJ.
And
and
then
They call it buying your passes.
yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, no. So we did that, and the right people just, we really, we passed out flyers for our show.
Yeah.
We did everything.
We harassed the right people, really.
Basically, yeah.
Right? Harassed already.
Yeah.
And wait, what label did you guys start off on?
Artemis.
No, it's NG Records.
NG Records,
Yeah.
which later became Artemis, which later became not around anymore.
So where are you on now?
Right now, we're signed to our own label. Morgan and I started our own label, and it's kind of interesting. It's a lot of hard work, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you guys run and you manage everything?
Yep.
Do you sign artists?
No.
We barely have enough money for ourselves.
Really?
But if it were ever to boom and explode and that sort of thing, I'm sure that we would love to be able to develop new talent. It's just right now we're the guinea pigs for our
I don't really
experiment.
foresee that happening, though. So.
You can sit on the walker,
I can sit on Mercedes.
or you can sit on. That's hot.
Is this like the crazy metal walker?
This is the crazy one. This thing. You guys got stickers? We
I
can
was
like.
just saying,
No.
we need to put a sticker on there.
Yeah.
We'll hook you
Don't
up.
we have any?
We have some cool stickers. At the merch table we do, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got to get a CD too from what's his name, Haas.
Hawk, yeah.
Is that his real name, Haas?
No.
No.
Why
That's
do you
just
guys?
his nickname.
Why do you guys call him Haas?
This is road name.
Yeah.
We didn't know. I didn't even know people don't call him that at home.
What's his real name?
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Haas is way cooler.
Sure.
Push your butt. So you guys were a trio? How many lineup changes have you guys gone through?
A lot.
Really? How come?
I just think that people just like to leave our band, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Really?
leave the band. Certain people don't realize. Anybody doesn't realize what it's like to be a touring musician. And
until you get in and do it.
Especially when you get thrown into a band that's not hugely in the public eye, but definitely is everybody's looking at you, and there's just so many different things that you need to be cool with, like living on a bus with 5 guys. Not everybody can do that. waking up every day and playing a show every night. Not everybody can.
Yep.
Not everybody can be away from home. Not everybody can deal with everybody looking at you. You have to be a really strong person, especially for females, because unfortunately, they do expect us to be pretty.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have to be totally selfless.
Do you feel like you have to be pretty on stage?
I just like to be pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we all just we're just
me too.
it's not like we feel like it's something that we have to do. It's
Not
just
at all.
something that this is a natural thing for us.
Yeah.
We're girly girls.
Yeah.
Some people have trouble
Really?
dealing with the fact that we can be girly girls when we play like such a, harsh style of music.
Yeah.
But not harsh, you know what I mean? Like, metal doesn't really go with makeup, but we put them together.
Yeah.
I would never have just meeting you girls, and then I would never picture you guys in a metal band.
Well, people have
Exactly.
people have different sides. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
And that's what this whole band is about. It's about, the juxtaposition between, dark and light, like with the vocals, melodic and screaming, and I guess, us looking pretty and rocking hard, That's what it's all about.
Tara was
awesome.
just feeling me up.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
She's doing this
There's
on
no
me.
video camera.
Oh, there's that TV? I didn't even
Yeah.
notice.
We're watching the local band on right now.
It's like in a plexiglass.
Oh, that's the band playing now.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I didn't even. This place is bigger than I thought, and it's way cooler. I've never been down here. This is like the party room.
There's a private bar down here too.
I know, I saw that. That's so badass.
That's probably
I
my
like
place.
bars.
Yeah.
So how old are you ladies? You're 25.
Yes.
You're.
23.
That was gross.
23.
You guys are young then.
Yeah.
So what do you do on tour? You guys get on in fights and stuff?
No, not at all.
Pretty cool.
We love each other.
We're all very,
Relaxed people.
relaxed.
Yeah.
That's
That's
one
what
thing
makes
you
it work.
need. If something bothers you, just go.
Yeah.
We like to talk about our feelings. We sit down and we talk about
Really?
stuff.
Can you give me an example of what you guys do when you talk about your feelings?
We hold hands and we go, hey, I love you. I love you, Mercedes. I love you, Tara.
Is that really how it goes?
Yeah.
So everybody looks for conflicts in our band, but they're never.
Yeah, people are always searching for the dirt, but honestly, it's taken us a long time to get a combination of people that, we honestly really, really care about each other, and we really just want to all make it work, and we have a common goal to make this band stronger as a whole than just its parts, And that's part of the problem that we've had in the past, Not everybody was up to that challenge, and, we all agree.
We're going to play some music by Kittie. We'll be back on Ryan's Rock Show.
What's one more blow to seal this vein?
think we're okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
You guys drink Mountain Dew?
No.
What? Our crew does.
Oh, Mountain Dew's like liquid crack. So
To them.
That's no, like they'll
They
go
fight
through
over it.
like they fight over the Mountain Dew.
Do they really?
Yeah, I'm not
They
kidding.
fight over pop.
Does Woody drink Mountain Dew?
Mhm.
Yes.
Dude, I gotta talk to him about that. We're both from Columbus. Isn't that
Really?
crazy?
That is.
Whenever I see like Columbus people, you gotta represent my.
You gotta like.
Give them hugs and like.
Aw.
So I heard this rumor that you guys started out like you were gymnasts when you were kids.
Oh, I was.
You were a gymnast.
But actually, our previous guitar player, I met her in gymnastics. Yes.
And why did she? Did you guys kick her out, or did she?
No, she quit. Everybody quits our band.
Did your parents go on to you when you guys were younger?
Because we needed a legal guardian at the time,
Oh yeah.
but they stopped touring with him.
Like going on tour?
I don't know. Sometimes I think they did, and sometimes I think they didn't.
Yeah.
It was necessary.
Serious drugs and stuff like that. Becoming the the industry or that sort of thing. My parents definitely sheltered us from a lot of that, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We were able to just pretty much blaze and do our own thing, not have to listen to anybody, which was cool.
What are some bands that you guys listened to growing up?
When we were really little, Morgan and I listened to a lot of like classic rock, like Van Halen, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Ted Nugent.
Like our parents' music, pretty much, yeah. But then once tastes, we kind of got into like a little bit of the like grunge kind of scene, like Alice in Chains, Nirvana.
And then like kind of after that, it just kind of like got crazy,
Yeah.
and then we were like, yeah, let's listen to Nile and Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Is that what was kind of your inspiration to start a metal band?
Not necessarily. We were like, I'd say like it's really like it's kind of weird because at the time that we started the band, like we were probably the heaviest thing that we listened to.
Yeah.
So like the actual band.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, how did that come out? It just came
I don't know.
It
It just came out that
It
way.
wasn't like a planned thing. It was, hey, let's write how we feel and what we like, and that's what came out. So it was, I think it's
Kind of strange.
What are some of your favorite bands that you guys have toured with so far?
Pantera was awesome.
Yeah, Pantera was the
Really?
best.
You guys toured with Pantera?
Yeah.
Wow. I heard those guys drink like a lot and they're crazy
Yes.
partiers.
Yeah, they're awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it when we were like 16 too.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So our livers were young, yeah, fresh and young, actually, able to regenerate. Yeah.
What else was really cool?
I like touring with Shadows Fall. That was a fun tour that we did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, tell them we say hello.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Like give Ryan Premack a big kiss on the cheek for me.
I will do that for
Aw,
you.
that's so sweet.
Is he like the singer?
No, he's a guitar player.
Guitar player?
There's only three of those guys in the band now, anyway.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, what's the fifth left? And they've never really had a solid bass player, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So
they just have people that tour with them for tours and then jump ship and then get somebody new.
Wow. So, Tara, how long have you been in the band?
2 years. Just over 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And you love it, every minute
Oh,
of
of
it?
course.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite part about, like, touring stuff?
How do you figure out a good thing about, like, the best thing about tour? You can't.
The best
It's just
thing
like,
about the best
you
thing
know,
ever.
like, we're out here, and we play shows every night, and that's what we love to do, and just having the opportunity to do that is pretty amazing. Just, being able to call being a musician a job is probably the best, but also, like, these girls rock. We have a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Never too much. So.
No.
I bet you guys have, like, some weird groupies.
Yeah. They try.
Yeah.
They try.
Really, what do they do? Like, guys and girls, I bet, too.
Well, it's kind of weird because, like you like the staple groupie is usually like a woman that dresses like a skank and like wants to fuck the bands, but like having a guy come up to you that's dressed, a guy can't dress like a skank, and B, it's like it's weird, you know what I mean?
Turn them down, but they're there,
Really, what do they say to you? Because I think, like, I've noticed, like, when you're a girl in a band, and you're
We get asked like, hey, you guys want to party, come back to our plus, or
No.
where's the after party? That sort of. Usually we just like roll our eyes and nowhere, dude. We're leaving. Peace.
The after party is on my bus with my band, not you.
In the touring bands.
in the touring band.
Favorite people ever.
We love you. We love you.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, that's amazing.
So you said Canada's a lot like the U.S.?
A lot in a lot of ways, but it's different in a lot of ways as well. Like it's a lot more liberal. Canada.
Really?
America's a lot more conservative.
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah.
for sure.
Really?
We currently have a conservative minority government, but the general mindset of Canadians is very liberal.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, it's really liberal?
Yeah, like gay marriage is allowed.
Well, no,
Can you
because
guys
we have a
smoke weed?
conservative government. We almost had everything be okay. I mean, I don't want to talk politics because it's not really cool to talk about politics, but we almost did. And the conservative government got voted in right before the liberals could allow gay marriage.
No, it's allowed.
No, because
It's
it's
not?
conservative. Like it's.
Oh, well, they'll be out in a couple years anyway.
Yeah. You know what? Let's not talk politics.
We don't
That-
vote, though.
It's just everybody
That's
has
cool.
a very like.
I don't vote, so
You don't?
I refuse. I just don't want to get caught for jury duty. That's all.
Yeah.
That
I
happened to
wasn't
me.
eligible.
I never voted, and I still got called.
No, because you're a registered voter.
Oh.
You just didn't vote.
Right.
How are you not?
Register myself. You have to register.
So you'll never get called for jury duty.
No, you know what? All you have to do is write that you're in a metal band, and then they will call you. That's what I did.
My mom went in and she said she's a nurse, and I said, get out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They
Because
called
nurses
me.
have too much sympathy.
I filled out the form and everything.
Apparently nurses have too much sympathy. What did they? You got called for jury duty?
Yeah, I filled out the form and everything. And then when they asked me what I did, I wrote death metal musician.
Just
Don't come in.
Yeah,
they
I
think
totally did.
all this girl's gonna show up and start voting for the death penalty.
You don't have to death penalty.
Dude, he only robbed a store. Kill him!
Yeah. I wrote death metal musician because I figured that if I was, said something stupid that they wouldn't pick me. So yeah, that's what I did.
You should have yeah. You should have wrote down hooker.
Crap.
That would have been great.
That's
yeah.
gonna be
They
mine.
probably would have picked you.
If I ever register and
Can you get me all dolled up if I ever get called in for jury duty?
I'm sure I have some hooker clothes.
Doll
at home
me up
somewhere.
like a hooker and I'll go in.
Like, are people in Canada nicer? Because I hear everybody that goes to Canada that I talk to, they're like,
Depends
dude.
where you go.
I guess that's a stereotype, but
There's
I mean,
mean people everywhere.
we try
but-
to, there's an asshole in every
I
crowd.
don't know. Honestly,
We try to be as nice as possible.
I don't want to don't think that all Americans don't have manners, but a lot of the time I find Canadians are very well mannered.
Yeah. We just act the way that our mommy and daddy say.
Yeah, like
Be polite, say please and thank you, open doors for people, etc., etc.
Did you guys go to college or finish high school?
No.
Really? You just dropped
Unfortunately, our situation was a little bit bizarre because we both went to schools that have amazing out of school programs,
Away programs
for
athletes.
Yeah.
And cheerleaders and stuff like that. Because we were in a band, they wouldn't give us the program.
They refused it
pretty
because
ridiculous.
I guess apparently being on an OHL hockey team is not the equivalent of selling 1 million albums and touring the world.
Yeah.
So they didn't give us the opportunity to finish our education, so we told them to piss off.
How long are you going to do this for?
As long as I can.
Really?
Mhm.
You're going to just keep touring for the rest of your life?
Absolutely.
That's badass.
Till I make $1 million.
Really?
Then I'll make $1 million more.
Have you guys done, Conan O'Brien yet?
Yeah.
We did, in 2000.
How was that?
He has a big head.
He has a giant head.
He's huge.
He's huge. I was on a drum riser, it was about 1.5 feet, and I stood up, and he was the same size as me.
Can you stand that? You're that tall?
I'm 5'7".
Oh.
So, another foot added on to that, he was about.
You were a foot up and he was just as tall as you.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk.
We didn't really talk to him. He just kind of was like, "You played drums great," and I was like, "Thanks, Conan." Our hair matches.
Did you guys ever watch Conan?
Yeah.
I watch Conan all the time.
Dude.
I love Conan.
I want to thank the ladies and Kitty for hanging out when they came to LA. On the telephone right now, we have Jessica Vale. So where are you from, Jessica?
Originally, I'm from Philly.
From Philadelphia.
Philadelphia area, yeah.
Wow. I'm from Ohio, so I kind of know that area a little bit.
Really, where in Ohio?
I'm from Columbus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Ohio that well, but
Oh, yeah?
it seems lived in Pittsburgh for about 1.5 years also.
Oh,
so
yeah?
Out to Cleveland a little bit.
I'm actually looking at your MySpace right now, and it says something about Howard Stern.
Yeah. Well, the last album got quite a bit of attention when it came out, and we were in the Daily News in New York. And so because of that, I guess Howard Stern, he does his bits where he goes through the newspaper, and he started talking about it on air and actually plugged our website quite a bit. And then he also did that a second time. We made it onto Billboard like a year later, and he started talking about it again. So I don't know. I never went on the show, but he seems to like talking about it.
He has a secret crush on you, but you've never been on the show.
I know. It's like every now and then people will just tell me, hey, I was listening to Howard Stern and he was talking about you again. So, yet I've never been on the damn show, so.
That's awesome. You should get on his show. He should book you.
I like secret admirers, so that's fine.
Have you done some big radio shows before?
I actually did Playboy Radio, which was one of the most horrifying experiences I've ever had.
That's awesome. What was Playboy like?
It was terrible. It was me, my guitar player, and the guy who does some electronics for us, Jean-Luc. And Jean-Luc is about as French as it gets, and my guitar player, he's Croatian. And it was the three of us talking to these two chicks who I think are like porn stars, basically, who were just asking us all these like really intense sexual questions and giggling a lot, and we were all just like basically silent the entire time.
Like, what were they asking you?
Oh my God! They were asking us if we had threesomes while we were recording, and if we ever fantasize about that. And
how did you answer those questions? Threesome questions?
we just laughed a lot and said no.
So
it was just not our thing. You know what I mean? Not really. The two girls would start like flirting with each other, and then they would like pretend to make out, while the three of us were online. It was really strange.
You can hear like smacking on the other end.
Right.
Oh man,
I think at one point Jean-Luc even put the phone down and just walked away. He couldn't deal with it anymore.
They should just do a video thing, and then I would watch that. Yeah,
it's definitely way more interesting than listening to people talk about it, I would think.
Thank you, Jessica. We leave you this